going live, which means that and I don't know that anyone is going to be coming here. If you're here, let me know. This is going to be brief, but I really need to know if you can hear me to begin with. God, that is such a look at all that video noise. Look at that. I don't know. Oh, 5 people watch. Hey, can you guys hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. Or is it like faint? You can hear me? Can you hear me well? Not only can you hear me, you can hear HERE, which means that you're here with me, which is always a positive. All right, so this is going to be a short one. I'll be coming back later then if it's doing well, and we'll do some talk on Picard. But just to let you guys know, the moving is going well. They're actually doing some renovations at the house, and I don't have the kids this weekend, so I'm just hanging out, doing a couple of things. I think with the shutdown, I was going to do a lot of other like some stuff for the movie, but unfortunately, everything's shut down. I can't go to any public parks or anything like that, so I get to hang out in a hotel. How fun is that? And the reason why I haven't been getting stuff out is because, one, I've had a head cold, not COVID-19, which everyone thought I had, but a head cold. And again, trying to move and the shutdown and everything. So yeah, so I think I'll be doing something live from here later today, and maybe we'll go from there. There's a tiny amount of latency that is going to happen. It's going to look a little bit off because of a couple things. First off, I'm using my Mac, so there's probably some latency there. But the other piece is that because I'm not stupid, I am using a verified VPN so that my stuff isn't stolen. But that's funny. I actually see the latency you're talking about. That's funny. I don't care who you are. Hey, question: is the United Federation of Planets evil? I guess that would depend on what your definition of evil is, to be honest. I don't think that necessarily the United Federation of Planets is evil by intent, but based on the way they work and by design, they could be. I think there is enough evidence to show that they do have some. They don't like wrongthink in the original nostalgia or classic Trek. They really had an issue with wrongthink. And they also probably didn't share all of the information with the populace. So I do think that based on at least United States of America, our standards, they would be considered evil. But I don't think that was the intent. As for... Yeah, I think Starfleet probably is a prime example of how they can be evil, but I don't think they were ever meant to be. Honestly, that's a lot of issues. It's funny, and I didn't mean to get into this. I really want to give you guys an update and a test if the Mac worked. It's funny because is to be evil or anything like that. Even when they wrote it, they never really meant for Starfleet or the Federation to be the bad guys. Sometimes they would have them be due to bureaucracy or perhaps have an evil officer, but generally they didn't. And a lot of people get confused because I do talk about how how it's different in the new Trek in the Disco verse, because they're actually evil in writing for Disco Trek. But there's a Disco Trek, it was, which is why it's definitively. Anyway, I'm not going to be here long, and by the way, there's no cat because I'm in a hotel. To answer a question that came up before, yeah, we're not all necessarily banned. I can go outside, but there's just everything's shut down for the most part. I mean, I guess I could go somewhere and eat, but why should I spend money? And plus, I don't need to be eating all that much. Any public place that I could use for scouting or for working on the fan fiction is shut down. You definitively can't go there. So, all right. So I'm glad this works. I'll be doing something more later. I know Trackyard is live. Hard visas sometimes. Yeah, there's not a lot. My connection is unstable. My connection is unstable. I'm also using a VPN, guys. I'm not going to stop using a VPN, even if it means lower quality. I mean, I'm not going to not use a VPN. Screw that. Just be sure to end stream before you film whatever you're about to do. I don't have my other stuff. That's what I'm saying. If I had my other equipment, I could do something sexy, or at least I could do something. But I don't have any of my other equipment. I left it at home, which is fine. I'm not worried about it. They can't get to it. So anyway, yeah. So this is just an update, and this is why you're not getting quality videos out. I will be doing some Division lore, Star Wars lore, and of course Star Trek lore. At the end of next week, I'm going to be doing Star Trek Picard lore reviews, episode by episode. I want to see how the first season ends. I'm in a hotel because they're renovating my house. So I'm selling my house and I'm moving out of it. I'll be moving out of it on the 1st. But I can make 6 figures if it's renovated, if it's up to code and everything's standard. So I gotta have it renovated, and I'm not gonna live in it while it's renovated. So anyway, I'm doing well, John. Hope you guys are doing well. Don't know how COVID-19 is impacting you guys. What's great is there's nobody here, so there's a few people here and there, but for the most part, nobody's at any hotels because they're all scared they're gonna get the plague and die. So I really got the place to myself, so that's nice. I really should have brought my equipment for fun times. Is the stuff moved out of your sex dungeon? No, I'm doing that myself. Sex dungeon stuff, I'm moving out. Hopefully, I can get some help from my people. Like I said, nothing that can be helped because VPN always causes freezes. Oh, yeah. I didn't know that, but yeah, that makes sense. Yep. Well, the other fun thing with the VPN is I can change it and watch me some what the hell is it? Kiki's delivery service. I just realized that on Netflix they have Kiki's delivery service if you're in another country. So I intend to be in another country in a little while and watch me some Kiki's delivery service. Oh, I'm sorry, Ima. That sucks. Yeah. Our liquor stores are open. Can you believe GameStop is staying open? What the hell is up with that? That's stupid. Well, I'm glad you're alive, Al Weifu. Moving sucks, but take advantage of how I'm going to take that advantage. Hopefully, I can talk. It's none of y'all's business. Hopefully, I will be entertained later tonight. But before then, I will definitely be on here. Pretty bad. Only allowed to go outside for shopping, food, working, visit doctors. Next day is going to be tough. Oh, I'm sorry, John. Yeah, that's the thing with me. I mean, technically, we're not locked down to the point that I can't walk outside. Everything that I want to do is public. What's your rating for the last Picard episode? I'm going to be doing a breakdown of that. Probably, I'm going to be doing a breakdown of that probably in a couple hours. I'll actually do a live stream. This is more a test than anything else. I would give it, I don't know. That's tough. Let me ask you this, SC. Based a rating for the last Picard episode based against the series itself or Star Trek overall? Because I'd be curious. I know you have to wait. Ryan, I would agree. Ryan says GameStop being closed for a day would be the death rattle of the company. And I wonder that's why they're staying open. Because GameStop has been having a ton of issues. So for them to close for 30 days could bankrupt them. And I wonder if they just don't have a choice. Of course, if they don't have a choice, and do you come out and admit that? It's like, hey, our company sucks so bad that we can't. I don't know. As for both, from a series standpoint, I guess. Let me think about that. From a series standpoint, I would probably bump it maybe a 7. Maybe. No, I'm not going to give it an 8. Maybe a 7. And then for Star Trek series overall, I'd say it's a 5 or 6, honestly. I'd say it's a fairly typical TNG era episode. You had the good guys, the revelation, the clarification of what the great evil is, and then uh, I don't want to give spoilers, but good people making bad decisions. So I'd say maybe a 7 out of 9. I got you. A 7 for the series, 5 or 6 for Trek overall, and that's assuming that you hold it by the TNG era, which is the fairest, I think. Samantha is asking me who am I going to get to try to entertain me. Well, Samantha, if you don't have plans tonight, uh, what's going on, Vi? Let me ask this, and then I'm going to get off, and we'll have something later tonight. So you guys stay tuned. But let me ask this: SC, what would you grade it? What are your two grades? We're going to wait on SC for Picard and for the series. I bet it'll be high. I forgot a Picard episode came out yesterday. I'll watch this later. Don't want to spoil myself. Don't. This one I'm not going to really do spoilers. Don't watch the next one because I'll be talking nothing but spoilers there. Since I hated the Federation, I will to declare independence from the Federation and restore the United States of Galactic America. It is good to see you, my friends. It is good to see you, Spring Track. I don't think you and I have talked in a while. I forgot about your own fanfic. The TARDIS has not shown up, but I will not rule that out. I doubt they're going to have the TARDIS. I doubt they have that. 7.5 for the series, 8 for Trek. But I only give TNG overall a 7. Yeah, I figured you'd be kind of high. You like Picard a lot more than I do. People really, man, it is hard. Okay, I keep saying I'm going to go, and I really do need to go. But people keep taking, like, if you're just like, the overall series for me, in Trek overall, would probably be a 5 or 6, I guess, right now. Maybe after it's finished and I've done a complete lore review, I'll change my mind. But the series overall for me has been a 5 or 6. And that's simply because I don't like this new writing direction. Or I don't even know that I don't want to say that I don't like it. It's just I'm so used to the old style. I'm so used to TNG, Deep Space Nine, Voyage. To that point, like the original series is fine, but and I know this is sacrosanct for me to say, it's not my most favorite. I don't like the original series is all right, but I honestly like TNG, DS9, and Voyager much better. Just because the writing style. And so I'm not a huge fan of the writing style, and so that really impacts my enjoyment of it. But I wish most people would just do that. I really think half of the fandom menace, like half of them, if they could just accept it's a different style of writing, they could enjoy it. And there are a few that's done that. I think Anti-Tracker has accepted it to a degree. I'm at a hotel because I'm actually. So you guys may not know this, but believe it or not, for a bigger guy, I'm pretty ballin', and there are quite a few women that really enjoy my company, but I don't want to bring them all to my house, and so that's why I'm at a hotel. Either that, or you can watch the beginning of the episode to find it. It's that, or my house is getting renovated. I don't have the kids, and I can't go to public places to do filming for the new fan fiction that I want to do, or for what you guys do. Enterprise is pretty weak. I'm not a huge fan of Enterprise. It's all right. The Zindi arc I really loved, but most of it, I knew it. That's exactly what it is. The Canadian broadcast edits is leaving 10 minutes of story on the floor. The Canadian broadcast edits. Okay. So they're taking stuff out of the series? Now, let me assure you, if I was about to have, I would not be using a Mac quality. Trust me. I have an SF5K. Listen, back up. All right. You're talking to a film student. I have an FS5K with multiple different lenses that can be taken in a full 3-point lighting setup kit. That if I'm about to do like a sex tape, it is not going to be with a Mac. I'm not. Look at all this. Like when I'm even looking at it, look at all this noise. There's no way. No. Trust me. If I start making stuff like that, you're gonna have a premium subscription from Pornhub. don't know why the hell I'm being like this. All right, guys. I'll talk to you in a couple hours. There are people outside. There are actually people outside. This is probably wondering what the fuck is going on in there. Anyway.